What countries are against MMA
A
now?
lot of European countries are
Really?
still like.
It's starting to make its way. Like this guy's from
to.
France.
Just
Yeah.
now, last year, I think, starting in France and
Mhm.
Spain.
Well, France has some great guys too now, though. You know, Cyril Gahn and Cedric Doumbé, who fights for PFL, who's an elite
Yep.
kickboxer. It's just, and then you got those guys from Dagestan. That's an interesting element too. Those Russian wrestlers.
I don't think just because of their wrestling. I think it's because of their discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell a lot of people that those guys don't think about anything else. Just train. They're disciplined about
Very
it.
religious, very disciplined, very focused. Yeah.
There's no the girlfriend or wife. They're not thinking about any of that.
No partying.
There's no partying. That's all they do. Get up,
Yep.
train, sleep,
Yep.
eat, train. So yeah, they don't think about anything else. They're just more. I think they're more disciplined
Mm-hmm.
than this side of the world.
Yeah, I was watching this interview with Khabib where he was talking. Well, it was a conversation that he was having with someone who was talking about young people, that it's so important that they maintain focus, because a young guy who's really talented and is above and better than everybody else when he's 18, sometimes they'll slack off and then they come back to it when they're like 22. But then by then they're average and everybody else has gotten much better and they lost that advantage and they won't be special. But the guy who's 18, who's above and beyond everybody else in the gym, that guy, if he can maintain that discipline and maintain that focus, then he can go on to become a champion.
Yeah, I totally believe on that. It's the discipline.
Yeah.
It's not because they're better wrestlers or because they're better strikers. You find very good wrestlers everywhere in America. Top wrestlers in the world are over here.
Mm-hmm.
Olympics.
Yeah.
See, but I think the discipline is what's missing in a lot of people. They don't take Sunday offs.
Right.
Oh, it's Sunday, we're gonna rest. No, not for them, not for those guys.
What was training like for you, like during UFC 1?
Training, I never really party, so I understand because I'm on that philosophy. I would say good. Before, like a month, 2 months before the fights, a month before the fight, when I was fighting in Japan, when I went to fight in Japan, a month before the fight, I would move out of the house, so don't have to deal with the kids, with the woman, nothing. So a month before, and Jorge would come over and have a talk with me and my father, and it's like, okay, there's no babysitting, there's no hanging out with the kids. Yep, none of that.
Just Spartan training. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. And I understand. I was like, okay, I'm a soldier, man. You tell me to do it, I'll do it. There's not a doubt. You see, they say do it, done. So you cannot hang around with the kids and babysitting. The kids are little, they're all grown now, but it's like, nope, okay, I can cut it off, not a problem.
And
a lot of discipline on that. To say goodbye to the family. You gotta go train, you gotta go spend a month away.
And what was a day's training like? Did you do any strength and conditioning back then, or was it all just jiu-jitsu training and position training and drills?
It was a lot of in that order. You have to know what you're doing. That's how I learned from my family. You have to have endurance, then becomes power. Yes, I did a lot of strength and conditioning, but a lot of endurance. Endurance was before the strength. So even till today, it's like, it's knowledge. If you don't know how to fight,
right,
you have no business in the cage.
Right.
But then you know how to fight and you have a lot of power, but you can't last more than 2 minutes.
Right.
You're in trouble.
Good. Yeah.
So you have to know what you're doing. You have to have endurance to last at least the first round, 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then becomes power.
And what kind of endurance training would you do?
Oh, endurance, everything from running to swimming to strength coach. And I one time got up and it's like, okay, the guy, he used to be the strength coach for USC for the Rams when they were in LA. James, man, Went for a 41-mile run.
41 miles?
One day, seven hours later, I told him stop. My calves are both cramped up, man. I can't take another step.
That seems crazy.
Yeah. So, just not too long ago, a couple years ago, a bunch of friends of mine from the Navy SEALs asked me, hey, let's go swim at Tampa Bay. I was like, sure, let's do it. I figured out it was across Tampa Bay. It's like 3 hours later.
3 hours of swimming?
I made it, but my God, it's like
Jesus Christ.
I was having frostbite on my fingers. It was January, cold, very cold water. Brazilians are not made for the cold weather. It was not the distance. It was not, I can make it. It was not carrying like extra 40, 50 pounds of weight dragging behind us. No, it was the cold water that got to me. It was like, but I did it. Got to the other side.
Did you train for that or did you just do it?
I swim about maybe a dozen times. I thought we were just gonna go to the beach and just hang out, swim on the beach. Yeah, cold water. Okay, yeah, come in, come out. No.
3 hours.
By the time they said it's across Tampa Bay, I was like, now I cannot back down, man. I gotta do it. So
Wow.
Went to a pool, swim in a nice warm pool. Maybe a dozen times.
Just to get ready for that?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
It was pretty much just on heart, man.